G'day there, it's Dave here, Dave Mills, and I'm going to talk to you about a complete weapon for white with E4, and it's called the Scotch Gambit. Alright, I could call it the Scotch Gambit, complete weapon system, right? And it's against E4, E5. And so it's very, very strong, it's very, very powerful, and E4, E5, and very, very gorgeous. And so what I love about it is I love how it's very, very clear, it's very, very understandable. And the Scotch game itself, very, very solid. And alright, let's just get into it. So it's the typical first start by black and white, but instead of bringing the bishop to here, which is as we know, to find a way to easily go. I went all the way back. Okay, and alright. So instead of actually playing the bishop here, which is the Italian game, or here, which is the Spanish, alright, what we're going to do is we're going to trot out D4. Now, there's a few responses black can play. Black can trot out a check. Black can capture the pawn several different ways. Neither of them that particularly inspiring. And typical move by black is to capture with the pawn. And it's in this position here that you're working off the principle of maximum force, and you need to have as much impulse as possible to get maximum force, maximum momentum. Okay, so the move is bishop to c4, and a lot of players, modern players, they're not going to have faced the Scotch game, let alone the Scotch Gambit, very much. And how they respond to it is very, very important. And so I've got a plane buzzing right over my head. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, so let's have a look at this a little bit more closely. So responses are knight to f6, the two knight defense, bishop to c5, alright, the Italian game. We have here bishop to e7, I like to call that the passive line. We've got bishop to b4 check, I like to call the premature line. We also have d6, which I like to call the weak line. And we also have h6, which is the time waster line. And we also have bishop to d6, the insane line. And also we have b6, the slow line. Okay, and we're going to cover each of those in some detail. After bishop to c4, the idea of the Scotch Gambit is to actually play this pawn here to c3, because the development of three pieces is worth the loss of the pawn. Also, the queen now has potentially momentum up down this d file here if you can clear this line. So it's about creating momentum for as many pieces as possible, as fast as possible. And that's what development is. It's a change of momentum. And the faster you develop, the more momentum you're getting in less time, over time. So we'll come back That's a 5-minute discussion, and we'll come back and we'll start with the two knights defense. All right, bye.